This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
Well, I'm glad you asked for it, Lilith Hellfire. Because... Welcome back to Ultimate Spider Cast. We've got... another episode of our Lizard Month for you, Lizard April. Is that right? I am Phil, that is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire. It could be worse. It could have been Calypso Month.
That's true. We only had a week of Calypso. But anyway.
It was enough.
So yes, this time we're discussing Spectacular Spider-Man 238 and 239 from September and October 1996 with Lilith Hellfire's favorite, Ben Riley.
You're lucky I love you, Philip. Otherwise, I would not take this crap.
I'm working with my parameters. It's a Lizard story. And you got limited Ben Riley in the first issue. Come on.
I know. That's the blessing.
But it just...
He's not that bad.
I know. But the first issue just opens up, I swear. You had to have this in every 90s issue that had featured the Lizard of him like attacking people in a car in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Or in the day, but still attacking people.
Because he's a wild animal, I tell you. Wild animal.
Well, it starts, I guess it's like a 4-day journey, like this lizard creature.
Okay, no, this had me worried for a second, though, because the title is Suicidal Tendencies. I was just like, okay.
It's 90s.
Yeah. And he was in Florida, of course, being Florida man for a while.
Oh, man. Yeah, Florida. We all know Florida. Did you see the latest? A guy got caught breaking in the cars minutes after being released from jail. He was breaking in the cars in the jail parking lot.
Gotta love Florida.
Only in Florida.
But anyway, back to the story.
But anyway, speaking of human cesspits, this issue begins with the Lizard's first attack in New Jersey.
Home of the Professor Essa.
Another undesirables.
I think Maz lives across the bridge.
Yeah, I think Maz is New York, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a little infected with gangrene and had to be amputated. I'm like, whoa now. We're pushing the rating.
But yeah, most of this is just like Kurt Connors.
It's basically, this should have been called the Billy Saga. It's not really about the lizard. Billy just shows up being just a real son of a lizard all the time.
Oh. And doesn't he look... Maybe it's just the art, but maybe doesn't he look younger than our previous 2 episodes?
As we've said, Billy is whatever age we need him to be. If he needs to be old enough to wield a knife, we got that.
He's the Franklin Richards of the Spider-Man universe.
There's worse things to be.
Yeah, but we see Kurt thinking about, how the Earth's in trouble.
Yeah, because of you.
Because of the environment.
I was like, what is this, swamp thing?
Yeah, I know.
I know you're green, but you're a lizard. Calm down.
Then we get into his origin about how he was,
testing on himself, drinking that drink.
Well, he was a medic in the military. He lost his arm, and of course, Connors has to have his arm back. No, I'm working for humanity. Okay.
Anything that helps you sleep at night.
Human testing went too fast. Human testing.
Haven't anyone learned nothing from the Green Goblin? Or the Fly, for that fact?
Man-Bat.
Answer is no.
It's a sci-fi trope.
I really like that we kind of went from everywhere, from like Florida, Jersey, we're in Virginia.
Virginia, where this lizard creature trying to find its way back to Florida terrorizes, I believe that's Sal Buscema who penciled this issue.
And I was just like Salamander? Oh!
Nope.
And then there's also Sentinels invading New York City. This issue is crazy.
Oh yeah, because this was taking place around the time of Onslaught.
Yeah. Ugh, another 90s fiesta.
Had to throw the Avengers and the Fantastic Four into it.
I swear the Avengers and Fantastic Four do the most damage.
Well, their sales were low. If you can believe it, kids, the Avengers weren't popular at this time, so they were thrown into another universe where some of the era's top writers and artists were hired to try to clean them up and get the numbers up.
Sometimes you just gotta fail to succeed, but that's a whole nother issue, and I'd love to have Charlie's opinion about that particular era.
Oh, we should do that on if we could get him, since he's so busy.
Charlie, you leave the new modern comedy duo to their business. Let them drink and work their comedy stuff out.
We need Charlie Esser for the second part of our amalgam special on Comic Capers, and then we can do like the Heroes Reborn stuff.
Oh yeah, that needs to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we also get to Georgia too, which was nice.
Yeah.
You know, the South.
Mm-hmm.
Let's blame it all on the South.
And we also get Kurt Connors working on with his lab assistant working on a
Aldo. Okay.
Is that a Florida name? Aldo?
I don't think so. I don't know what kind of name is Aldo. Like the shoes, Aldo shoes.
I have no idea.
But like I love the reason why the experiment wasn't pure is because Kurt is taking anxiety medication.
Damn big farm.
I know, damn big pharma. I know.
But then he attempted the cure on an actual lizard.
Well, let's just be clear. It was an unauthorized test. And so it turned into a humanoid lizard. And I'm just like, oh, half a dozen, one or the other. Who cares?
Well,
that's what it gets for trying to play God, because the creature does mortally wound Aldo and escape. And I said, good on the lizard.
Well, yeah, because they just like uglied up a regular lizard, but then Aldo had to try to inject an old lizard tail.
Because he just loves growing those back.
Yeah. And that's where we got the lizard of the 90s, who everyone thought had been a mutated lizard, but mutated Kurt Connors, but no.
It's always misdirection.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love, we really don't get a lot of Ben Reilly, because then it's like earlier today, we see Ben Reilly's the one. He's watching news. He makes the connection.
Watching the
all right, let's roll out to Florida.
Because then Billy gets home late and Kurt's all mad.
Yeah, you're out past your curfew.
What were you doing? Causing global warming?
Using plastic bags.
You and those damn windmills.
The cookies? Hashtag inside joke, scroll down. You know what? That's what our shirts need to say on the back. Scroll down.
Oh, they're going to say inside joke.
Anyway, yeah. And then Spider-Man hears an audible snap of the monster's neck. That's one of my favorite kind of things.
Oh, no, you skipped the part that the Spider-Man shows up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I love
the gruesome stuff.
But yeah, he basically punches this new lizard into the shed or something, and then snap.
Whoopsie doodly.
Get OG lizard.
Shouldn't have gone and made him angry.
Complete with his lab coat. Yeah.
Complete with lab coat, yes. It's not a lizard action figure without the lab coat.
He's off his meds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Marvel in the 90s.
And then we get next issue, we get a new penciler, Luke Ross.
I really couldn't tell that big of a difference.
What, just because he made Martha Connors look like Pam Anderson?
I mean, there's worse things a person can do.
I know.
You gotta spice it up.
So hot, it even got Lilith Hellfire excited.
About a Ben Reilly story. Oh. February, yeah, the next issue is Sudden Sacrifices, and Martha Connors wakes up to discover that her husband is not in bed with her. Heavens to Bitsy!
Why are you being a monster out here?
Whoa.
Whoa.
And then she goes outside and she sees Spider-Man battling the lizard, and she's like, her son Billy's climbing the. She's like, again? Damn it, Spider-Man, leave my family alone.
Then we get the recap pages where we see how Ben Reilly's thinking how he pieced it together after Peter Parker and Kirk Connors were looking on as Spider-Man was battling a lizard.
Yeah.
So he could be Kirk. It couldn't be Kirk Connors. And that's
so that webbing where the corpse. I was just like, dude, what is up with these two issues?
I know. But I love how Ben Reilly got there because he had the big money from Peter and Mary Jane.
Oh, yeah. But also, I thought it was pretty cool, actually, that the lizard uses its ability to communicate with reptiles. And then he summons like that horde of snakes and alligators and all the swamp creatures. I'm like, you're in Florida. You done messed up, son.
That's right. That's like back from like his first appearance.
Yeah. And then he gets bitten by a snake, which is like my greatest fear.
Mm-hmm.
He starts feeling that venom.
I'm afraid of snakes.
Yeah. I know y'all think I'm a snake charmer, but no, really, I don't like snakes.
Hey-oh.
So we find out that it's the lizard's arm that is keeping the creature trapped, and I'm just like, all right, eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Eat it.
A tree's about to fall on Billy and the lizard. The lizard saves him, so don't tell me Connors doesn't have any control. But yes, he gets pinned by the arm, that disappears when Connors transforms back.
Poor thing. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I'm sorry.
Oh, my Lord. Can you imagine if Spider-Man was like, well, you're going to have to cut off the other arm?
You know what? I feel like Herman from The Simpsons is kind of inspired by Kirk Connors. #Ask Matt Groening.
But I just love how Spider-Man's too weak to help Billy, but he's like,
dude, it is always. I swear, when the lizard shows up, it is always such convenient plot point is convenient when it comes to Spider-Man. Spider-Man is just helpless.
But he can just hang there and talk to the lizard, tell him he has to change back.
Yeah. It feels like Barry Allen talking to his rogues gallery. Let's just go get you some help and a cup, a warm blanket and a cup of coffee, and we'll work it out.
But he's just hanging there, and it's just okay, if you're strong enough to hang there and talk to the lizard, can't you just shoot a web line and pull Billy out of there or something?
Spider-Man aren't the smartest. It's not like this is Spider-Gwen. With Spider-Man should have had this handled by now.
It's Ben Reilly.
I know. Exactly. The Damien of Spider-Man. Fight!
Oh.
Or maybe the Jason. No, I'm definitely not definitely the Damien.
I'm going to say maybe Jason.
Or maybe the Stephanie Brown. Yeah, there we go.
He's a blonde.
Exactly. But, of course, Connors managed to take control and changes back to human form, and that's what saves Billy's life. Yeah, not Spider-Man, who, moseyed on down there.
And that frees Kirk Connors, and then he basically gives an antidote for the snake venom to Ben Reilly.
Yeah. And then, we get on the flight, and Ben Reilly thinks about how Kirk Connors is a selfless man, and I'm just like, really? Are we sure?
Why, just because he saved his own son?
I know. It's like, I don't know if that's the benefit of humanity. Or just parental, necessity. I don't know. And then Kirk Connors is pondering the newspaper article about, a grim future. And then he looks out the window, and the shadow of the lizard is looming heavily on his shoulders. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, he's such a loving father during Brand New Day or whatever. He eats his face. Doesn't he eat his son? Oh. Does he clone his wife and son again? Oh.
As you do, Maybe he should have made a fortune with Kingpin if all he wanted was his family back. Just saying. We should come back into the Spider-Verse.
Exactly. I was going to say, Did you want to talk about any comics from this week? Any Spider-Man stuff?
Did you guys do any of that on Super Connectivity?
Real briefly, but we were trying to fit it all in since we're talking Shazam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. We can. Let's see. What book do you want to start with first?
There really wasn't a lot of Spider-Man, but did you read Amazing Spider-Man 18.HU with the Gibbon?
I did. I couldn't help myself. I was curious.
Charlie liked it. I know he read it. He said he liked it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. What'd you like about it?
Well, I liked that they actually, I mean, well, he was a joke, and they did treat the Gibbon seriously, and I like that they kind of fit everything in, because, like, his early stuff is in there, and like I was telling Charlie, I like, they mentioned that run from Spectacular Spider-Man, and not too long after what we just reviewed is when Grizzly and Gibbon, like, tried to be a crime-fighting team.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna give Nick Spencer and Ken Lashley a try, you know.
Mm-hmm. And then when he said he went to the other dimension, that's what Charlie said. I guess what is that, Marvel Apes? Charlie said he liked that story.
Yeah. I was like, Gorilla Grodd's better. Sorry. I mean, come on. Gibbon is a D-list villain, but I do like that they did make him sympathetic and relatable, and it is a great standalone story with great art. I will give them that all the way. We say we could use a lot more standalone stories. It doesn't always have to be like these 6-issue arcs constantly. So I want to give praise for that, because we need more of that.
And Charlie must really liked it, because he was like, oh, they didn't actually say the Gibbon was dead. He might have passed out.
Nobody's ever truly dead in comic books, so it's okay.
I know. That's what I told him. I said, even if he died, he'll be back.
I'm sure it'll be a refresh or a reboot, and he'll be just fine again.
Yeah.
Did you read the Spider-Man Web Designers #1?
The what?
Web Designers.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if that. Hold on, let me see if that was actually out.
Yeah, Miss Crystal Ball.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of stuff sometimes.
I did get Marvel Team Up #1.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm not really a big fan of the team up books, honestly, but
yeah,
I thought it was really good.
It was a flip book.
Yes, I think. Yeah, I'm usually not one for gimmicks, but I really like the team ups. I was like, all right, Miss Marvel. I really like Kamala. She's grown on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. And like I said, it's a flip book, so each side is like from their perspective until they like meet up. And
also it's Ewing, who did Ironheart, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And then you have Joey Vasquez doing the art from Spider-Geddon, so it's just like, all right, I'm gonna give this a chance. It was fun.
The Jackal. I told Charlie my favorite line was when Peter sees the Jackal. He's like, "Oh, thank God you're here, Warren. Now I'm not the most hated ESU alum here."
Yes. No. I still think it's.
Oh please, Miles Warren with his shoddy clone work. Come on.
I think it was a really good introduction to a classic concept too.
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't done these in like a while. Closest we've really gotten was like what, Marvel 2-in-1.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And
but really, and honestly, if we're doing the legacy numbering, it's like what, 187 or something like that. So.
Oh yeah. They even have it on there. Yeah, 187. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It was pretty good.
I don't know. Like on the second reread, I did feel like it was a lot to take in. But the first time I was just flipping through, like, oh, this is cool. But then it's just like, oh, okay, it's a lot. But that artwork was fantastic for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming back for the next issue.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
But you know what I thought was?
Did you read Spider-Gwen?
Oh yeah, this is probably out of the Spider books. This is probably my favorite this week.
You know, it was mine, and it's of course Spider-Geddon.
What?
It's part of Spider-Geddon, so you kind of have to read it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, right?
I didn't think so.
Oh, I I just assumed it was.
It's over, isn't it?
It's never really over, is it?
It depends what you mean by spider-gwen.
Yeah, I didn't think it was over all the way. My bad. I don't know, but I just like, she's becoming a hero for hire. And we all, as Deadpool fans here, love that little heroes for hire kind of thing. So
we get the Gwen and Harry date.
That had me wheezing from laughter.
And I love how like Peter, like Gwen actually like has a symbiote. She's like, okay, I can use this.
Yeah, and I love that the issue is called Some Nights, and I love the cover. Everything just like really worked in tandem for a really funny story.
Mm-hmm.
And I love when a Spider-Man or woman story is funny because the antics and situations that they get into sometimes, especially when you deal with the younger people in the Spider-Man world,
Mm-hmm.
You get into antics at that age. It's good for you.
I just love the people like calling her for different jobs like that. Like the kid calls her on Thursday and wants to take her to the prom. She's like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, I really need a date. She's like, really now.
But yeah, this is really adorable. Like this is how I like my spider stories. Like it doesn't always have to be one constant event after another. It doesn't have to be so serious,
Mm-hmm. Then she saves that little girl from the car. It reminds me of the scene from Amazing Spider-Man movie, which we'll be covering next episode.
I'm too sober for this.
That's not a drop.
It's a drop. I'll make it myself.
But yeah, no, I like this story. I mean, it's pretty much like a one shot. It's good art.
Yeah, Takashi's I like their take on the Spider-Man. Did it need to be rebooted? No, but I'm still enjoying the reboot. Mm-hmm. So that's always nice. Where it's just like it wasn't necessary, but at least it's still just as good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really light week for the Spider World.
Only 3 books. That's a light week for Spider-Man.
It is comparatively.
I know.
So yeah, what would you give our lizard story? By the way,
I'd probably give it. I might give it a B-. It needs more Ben Riley.
B for Ben Riley.
It needs more Ben Riley.
I'm gonna give it a C+ because, like I said, they always just manage to really nerf Spider-Man, no matter which one it is, when it comes to the lizard. And I just, for the life of me, can't figure out why. He's not that sympathetic to me. You experimented on yourself. You did this to yourself.
I know. Some of those lizard stories, it depends who's writing it, because it's just sometimes it's
not quite soft and not quite hard.
Wait, I need some muscle and some meat. That goes perfect with that one.
I need some muscle and some meat.
What are you?
We don't like Ben Riley.
What are you, some kind of actress?
I want to be a serious actor.
Just so you know, fingers up for you, Phil. Fingers up.
And I'll save the last one.
All right. So, let's get out of here. We got a great movie to talk about next.
Oh, yes. Join us next time for a review of Amazing Spider-Man, the first Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone spider movie.
I got to pound some beers really quick, so.
There's my drop. I knew I could count on you.
Always. At least one per episode. That's what I shoot for.
Or should I say, join us next time for Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone.
She's not a real redhead. Her red hair is not prominent, so I don't count it. Y'all know how I feel about redheads.
Yeah, we know.
Bruh.
Anyway, send us your
the Wayne's World podcast, Philip.
Sorry.
Coming back in May.
That's right.
Scroll up.
So anyway, join us next time, like I said, for that. And then next month will be Electro Month.
Oh, God.
So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com.
Sure, we can change it to Calypso.
It's not even enough stories. At least not with Spider-Man. Facebook.com/Ultimate Spidercast, at ULT Spidercast, and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter, CL Sidekicks on Instagram, and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES.
Is that memorized? After almost 2 years?
The number maybe, but so Lilith, where can people partake of your sunshine?
Oh, if you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. If you're on the gram, feel free to send me a follow at Lilith Hellfire 86. And if you want to talk Superman, Smallville, or Spider-Man in Wade's World, or anything in the Arrowverse, at Save Me Pod on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and/or Twitter.
I got naked. I showed my dog.
Oh, I don't know if we can say dog. I know it's a medical term, but we should check.
Outside of Wade's World, I don't know if we could say it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't. Definitely not on Spider-Cast.
All right, thank you, everyone. Join us next time. Keep an eye out for the return of Wade's World. Go check out my interview with Alexandria the Red. Scroll down. Look for our Shazam review.
Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube.
Episode 99. Until then, swing on back next time. You hear?